Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lloyd 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, guys.
Okay, Chris, so where do you want to start?
So I don't want to get into too much detail with this because, I know that they're being really picky with this stuff and whatnot. But there was apparently a secret, quote-unquote, test screening of Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Okay.
I don't know.
They're hitting him.
You can find more information about this online. Is apparently nothing has been disproven or anything like that.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Chris?
That my internet's going in and out a bit.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. We didn't hear anything.
All right, sorry about that. My internet's going in and out a little bit.
Okay.
So they had this test screening for Godzilla 2. The people thought it was for Aquaman, but apparently it wasn't. It was Godzilla 2. And so far, it's been really positive.
Perfect.
Everybody has seemed to like it. Can't go into – there are spoilers out there. So if this is real and you read them, you're probably reading what happens in the movie.
Okay.
So all we can say here is that monsters get a lot of screen time, specifically for Godzilla. Ghidorah acts like something from another movie. I'm not going to say what movie. You've got to go find the information for yourself because I don't want to give too much information. And apparently there are two things that happen in this movie, specifically at the end and in the after credits scene, that both involve Godzilla that are apparently unbelievable. So...
And one of my favorite actresses is
Yes.
Vera Farmiga, right?
Yes, they said all the human characters do really well, specifically the main ones. So take it with a grain of salt right now, but everything so far that I've seen, the sites that I've read it, which are credible, have said, yeah, this is pretty much this happened.
Okay.
So go with that what you will.
So Rodan, Mothra, King Ghidorah, humans, after credit scene.
And Godzilla himself, apparently.
Obviously. Yeah.
Well, that was a given, so.
Yeah.
No, but they said he was extra cool in this movie.
Good.
Nice.
They said that the one thing I can say is they said that they listened to what happened in 2014. Godzilla has more screen time, and there were no cuts in the monsters action.
Good.
So,
right. Excellent.
There you go.
All right. Now, E3 is happening as we speak. I was just before I came on here was watching some of it. What do you have to announce for us?
So apparently we're getting a Star Wars game from Respawn called Star Wars Fallen Order.
Oh, nice.
It takes place between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, and you play as a Jedi Padawan that is dealing with the events of Order 66.
Oh, sweet.
So that's going to be interesting.
Now let me ask you a question.
Whether one of the escaped kids that Anakin, I know you said to escape the 66 thing, but still.
I don't know, maybe, right? Well, no, I don't think any kids survived Anakin in that room. I think he killed them all. But, Chris, now, was this created because, then this is EA also?
I heard it was Respawn. So
Respawn.
I don't know.
So we don't know if that's EA? Because EA had that fiasco with Battlefront 2.
If someone can tell us, let us know in the comments.
Yeah. EA had that fiasco with the Battlefront 2 with the microtransactions and all that stuff. And so this has been in development for a while?
I don't really know too much about it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I just know that what we just said is the extent of my knowledge of the game.
I really like that we have Star Wars games in general. I wish we had, like, superhero games other than Spider-Man, because I love Spider-Man.
Hold on, because we might be getting that Superman game announcement pretty soon.
Yeah.
Possibly,
Okay.
so.
Good. I definitely, there's so much stuff I'm looking forward to. And there's stuff out now that I even want to buy. We were talking about Detroit Becoming Human.
Yes, that sounds awesome.
You gotta play that game, man.
I played the demo, dude. It's unbelievable. I'll tell you what, when I finish my Amazing Spider-Man 800 collection, right, Scott?
Yeah.
Then, which is $10 each, then I will pick up something. And I basically halfway there. So, and I think probably I think probably one of my next games is probably going to be Detroit Becoming Human, you know. And then the Dark Souls remastered came out, and then the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection came out, and the Sega Genesis Anniversary, whatever. So there's a lot of games I want to get.
We're only a couple months away from Spider-Man as well.
I know.
So.
Yes, I know. What else do you have?
So I know you guys talked about this before, but I just saw that new Predator TV spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I really have to say.
Just take my money now, in other words?
No,
he's not happy with it. I can tell by the tone of his.
keeping my money.
Scott, I can tell. I know him for years. I can tell by the tone of his voice he's not happy. I even know just by the sentence structure when we send messages on each other on Messenger, like keywords. I know. He knows me too, though. He knows. He goes see some movies like,
yeah.
Oh my God, he's gonna hate this, right? So I fucking know. That's why I was like.
That was me.
Sarcasm.
That was me in the theater for Homecoming.
Yeah.
Me watching it was just be like, oh, Joe's gonna fucking hate this
Fucking
movie.
go crazy, right? So I'm like, because we were talking about it, right? And I'm like, the fucking Predator looks scared when the fucking thing grabs him. Oh, Mega Predator! I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ! And then now he's teaming up with the humans.
Yeah.
Before it's like, screw the humans. Now it's like, hey man, you want to help me with this guy? Come on, man. And that's why
that was like a comedy scene when that other.
I know.
When he pulled him through the wall, I was like, wait.
But the way they had it look, right? The Predator's down like this, like look, oh shit! And then his thing's like, I am Ultimate Frankenstein Predator, and it's like, and he's probably fighting the humans. He probably looks at the friggin' humans like, yeah, I tried to kill you.
I don't see that happening.
You know what? Maybe let's just team up and fight this thing. We'll be all right. You know?
I mean, don't get me wrong. It kind of looks cool. I like the design. It's just like, why is this in this movie? Like, what?
I honestly think that's gonna happen. I think that he's gonna be fighting the humans. This thing comes on the screen, grabs him, beats the crap out of him. Then the thing beats the crap out of the humans. And then they're both looking at each other like, you know what, without even words spoken, let's just and then they just team up and just take this thing down, and then that's going to be the comedy. But that's why it's called the Predator, because of the Mega Predator.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not because of the Predator.
You know what's funny to me about this whole thing is that, spoilers. I know that
yes,
you want to see this
it's
movie.
fine.
If you want to see it,
trailer, so.
There are apparently like 3 factions of Predators in this movie. One of them is that big one.
Yeah.
One of them are like regular Predators that are hunting humans, and then one of them are like Predators that are helping humans. So I don't like. This is all kind of confusing to me. It's like, why are there so many Predators? And what are they all gonna do?
And is the word predator is a metaphor, maybe?
Well, here's the thing. And again, I don't really know what's happening, but I'm trying to guesstimate, right? Or guess. We have the predators that we know.
Mm-hmm.
And they go from planet to planet and they hunt or whatever, right? Now, here's the thing that you really got to think about, right? They're hunters, okay? Right. Somebody had to build those weapons and those ships that they're using, right?
They built them.
They I would think scientific or smart predators that don't fight probably built it for them.
Yeah, but it's not like another race that built
No,
it.
I'm
They
saying the
built that
same
stuff
race.
themselves.
This is where the factions take
Yeah.
place. So I think that the faction that's the scientists that built the technology, maybe they figure, you know what? Instead of these guys going from planet to planet, why don't we just create a freaking mecha predator for them to fight? Which is a bad idea.
So
Maybe.
basically, we're doing a doomsday.
Well,
I mean, I'm thinking that they are not. I'm thinking that they are not on the same size like the scientists and the regular predator. And maybe they just.
That predator is actually a representation of like the main part of this story. Is that as they're hunting, again, this is a spoiler, but as they're hunting, they genetically modify themselves to become better hunters.
Right, we know that.
That's apparently the point of this movie, is that some of these predators are genetically modifying themselves with human DNA.
Well, that's
because
stupid,
humans have defeated them before.
Oh, okay. So they feel that they're superior.
But here's my thing. Here's my thing with this, right? A predator that hunts other predators and is genetically modified.
Right.
We saw that already in Predators.
Right.
That black tribe of predators were ones that they didn't have any honor, so they weren't accepted by their race. That's why they were hunting those other predators. And the reason that the berserker looked different was apparently because that tribe genetically modified themselves. So
now, what is this new predator though? It's not no human DNA. It's just
it looks odd in the face. It looked almost like a Godzilla type of face if you look at it.
But you know what it reminds me of? Chris?
I don't know what the predator's done.
This reminds me when they built those Victory the Daleks.
Yeah.
And the bigger Daleks just blew up the smaller Daleks.
Yeah, basically.
Like immediately, remember when Ultron became a bigger form and he just destroyed the little thing?
Yeah.
So they make this super predator, this mega predator, and now the predator's going to go after all the little predators, which the little predators don't want that, so they're going to kill this thing, and that's what's probably going to be, But again, we don't know who built it. We don't know if the scientific predators built it or if humans built it. Or, I mean, obviously the mega predator's against everybody.
Yeah, he's apparently the main villain of the movie.
Yeah, so they're going to take him out and make sure they don't, make any more, basically.
This is all really risky to me because, wasn't this one of the main problems people had with AVP?
But wasn't it also a problem with Alien Covenant where you make a new type of aliens? Or different type of aliens?
I'm
experimental?
I'm not really going nuts about this because this Predator isn't the new origin of Predator.
No, I know it, but it's a new race of Predator that they're about to start.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who would win, this Predator or the Predator alien?
This one.
This one's apparently 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's the Hulk. So it's that Pred alien wasn't that impressive in AVPR.
Right.
He was getting his ass handed to him. But now, mind you, Wolf was a more experienced Predator than anybody. But, I mean, I don't know. This thing ripped a Predator through a wall and then body slammed it onto a car.
Right, and the thing's looking at him oh! I do think it's funny, though. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I think this is hysterical.
You know that scene in AVP where the Celtic Predator grabs what becomes the gray alien and starts swinging it around by its tail? Yeah. That's what I imagine this Predator doing to the Predator alien. Just grabbing it and just, swinging it around and,
Right. So, in other words, this is an experimental thing to see how people take to it. May not happen in the future Predator movies. If there will be any movies unless Disney gets it. I don't know.
You know what this is kind of like? It's kind of like the Indominus Rex from Jurassic World.
Yes.
Where it was just a whole bunch of stuff mixed together, and then at the end, the T-Rex and the Velociraptors.
Yes.
That's what this is. That's what this is. It's like you take the paint off, you put another coat on it, and then there you go.
Right. Yes. I agree. So, now did you see the Halloween trailer?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you're not interested?
I did see that Spider-Man
Yes!
trailer.
I got to
Yeah.
tell you, Chris, I told
I'm
Scott,
more impressed by this one.
I did a 180. I like it.
I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's now something I might not like is the Spider-Geddon storyline. Because here's the kicker. It's not even done by the Amazing Spider-Man writer. It's done by just somebody else. Just Marvel just wants to have a big storyline. Here you go. Which, to me, if the person that's writing the main book does not do the main story, I don't give a crap about it. I don't see it as canon. I don't see it as anything. It has to be Amazing Spider-Man writer doing the big story. If it's not, it's nonsense to me, and I won't even look at it because
It would be like, in other words, what you're saying, it'd be like somebody from Star Wars or Star Trek writing for the other one.
No, what I'm saying is it's like somebody writing a novel off of a movie that's not canon. You know what I'm saying? This is what happened to, this one. It's like, no, I don't care. But this is in the main Marvel comics, and it's like, no, dude. The respect is that the person that's doing the book does the storyline. If you're having someone else not even confer with that guy and not even cooperating with his storylines, you're just inferring on, taking the characters out and putting them back.
Oh, that little asterisk saying,
no.
The issue, yada, yada.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah. And in fact, I found out the guy that's doing this, see, here's the thing. When Dan Slott was doing Superior Spider-Man, there was like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? But then there was a 6AU. In other words, they had another 6 comic of Superior Spider-Man, but it had to do with the Ultron storyline, which this guy wrote. So sometimes they would do a storyline, and then they would have a 6.2 or whatever. And it was done to somebody else because they wanted to tie it in with at the time the Avengers were fighting this Ultron thing, and he took over everything, and then Wolverine had to go back and don't get me started. But anyway, Wolverine went back in time to try to kill Hank Pym. It's a long story. But anyway, that guy did that, and then he's been doing stuff throughout the years. So this guy is just given the keys to the Spider-Man kingdom, just running with it without even asking Nick Spencer, who is doing Amazing Spider-Man. So because of that disrespect, and because that they just want to make money like a business, Disney-wise, no, I'm not going to. I don't care about it. As it is, comics are on the decline from Marvel.
Yeah.
They were down 4% here, 10% here, whatever. Unless it's like that big gimmicky thing, like with Dan Slott with the Red Goblin, which was very good, by the way. Good storyline. It was great because it was the last storyline. Nobody's caring about majority of the books, okay? So if you're having all your books suck and then a few books sell like millions, it doesn't matter because you just break even. So the point is, stop it with the multiple covers. Stop it with the massive storyline. Stop it with the bi-weekly, weekly. I mean, Jesus Christ, it was $20 for an Avengers book.
They're basically making up their money by doing it this way.
It's like shareholders in a boardroom. We need to have Avengers every week for the month. It's like you're breaking the wallet of the consumer, and you're screwing up the comic book stores because you're thinking of it.
That's what I'm starting to wonder as well. That's why they're doing the multiple things, is the fact that they can do, look, if you don't want to carry my comic book, we're going to shut you down by giving you.
But that's the whole point. Comic books shops are going to close, and then they're going to have a crash and burn. And what's going to eventually happen is it's going to get so bad that every single Marvel comic is going to be canceled, and then they're going to try to do like a 52 crap thing. Okay, so the problem is that you need to just effing stop, because in the 90s you had the multiple. They went out of control. And then everybody just stopped. They only got one cover, not 20. That's going to happen right now.
I can understand if it's like something special going on and you want to do set it up as a puzzle type of thing, fine.
You did it already, Red Goblin. Now calm the F down. You don't need to have 30 covers Fantastic Four. You don't need that. People are pissed off, and they don't understand. So they're going to keep doing it like, how much more money can we make from people? Not only that, you see the price of comics lately?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but $10 for a Spider-Man comic is absurd. And a regular comic now they're trying to make not even $3.99 or $4.99. Some of them are $5.99. That's $6 for a regular comic. You're insane. Marvel's being insane. So I see it. I'm in the inside know of the comic shops. They're going nuts. So stop. But anyway, that's what I want to talk about, Chris. I mean, that's just there's gonna be a crash and burn real soon. And
Sounds like it.
And you know what? And I gotta tell you, it's Disney, and it's Marvel, and whatever. Because you know what, though, too. Star Wars, and we talked about this. Don't put 2 movies out 1 year.
No.
Oh yeah, no, don't.
Calm the F down, okay? Maybe not even one every year. I wouldn't do it because you could make your money back. Why would you want to? See, this is what I know they want to make their billions, right? But this is greed because they went to everybody and they said, we want a bigger cut for Last Jedi. And they forced people to put The Last Jedi in there, right? And a lot of people didn't like it. So now they can't even do that anymore because the theater's like, I'm giving you the finger. So, and they pissed off the theaters now. So why would you want to milk the crap out of your product to make it a clearance item? Like, you're going to destroy it. You're going to break it. You're going to break it. You're going to break Star Wars. Stop. The reason why it came out so many years, it was popular, is because it had time to be people speculate and breathe. And I'm not saying I want to see Star Wars disappear for 10 years.
No.
I don't want that.
No.
But no way is 2 movies in a year. You're insane. Now, this other story came out today, Chris. They had a boardroom with Disney and Marvel. They want to do 4 to 5 movies a year. You're out of your effing mind.
You're going to stop bleeding your other one, and you're going to make yourself go bankrupt, or you're going to have to sell off one of your.
You're going to listen. You know what? 2 movies a year, maybe 3. That's it. You're going to kill everything. You're not even going to have room for anything else. You're gonna run out of stuff to talk about. Just calm down. I understand stockholders and this, but your movies are
going to bleed from the other, and then you're going to start going, I can't understand why this didn't stay in as number 1 or why this one didn't make
your movies are killing your movies.
Yeah, you're killing yourself.
Avengers is killing everything.
Yeah.
And then Deadpool is killing Avengers, and that's a Marvel thing. And Solo hurt them, but that is getting hurt because they're all out at the same damn time. But if they were separated and they were completely left alone for a while, they would do great.
Yep. That's why shows like the book club, I hate saying it, the book club is doing good because people have seen all these other movies like, I've seen them enough. Let's go see this chick flick.
So, you know, when I keep talking about that summer when you weren't even born yet, right, Chris? And they put out Ghostbusters 2. They put out Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. They put, holy crap, they put Star Trek. They sliced each other's throat. It was ridiculous. They all didn't make what they were supposed to make because they're attacking each other. And if you just gave them space, because they wanted to be, wouldn't it be cool if we have summer movies from this time to this? And that's what started this whole shit. It's like, we could, but that's the whole point. It's like putting chickens in the ring to fight each other. It's bloody. You're going to have people that are going to lose their jobs. You're going to have movies that are going to be destroyed, sequels destroyed, companies destroyed. And for what? Put it out at a safe time. James Cameron put Titanic out in December when nothing was out because originally that was supposed to be out in the height of all these big movies. It would have never survived.
But he was the proper that proves that he's a good marketing guy.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, if I put Titanic here, when all these other movies, my movie is going to sink. Pardon the pun. But it's going to sink and burn. If I put it over here, like make it as a Christmas movie, people are going to be inside. People don't want to go outside in the cold. So we'll go see a movie then.
And Marvel did the smartest thing because they says, well, Deadpool proved that you could put a big movie out in February. So they put Black Panther out. But the problem is, I don't think they realized how great that movie was going to do. Because let me tell you something, it did slow down, but when Avengers came out,
they thought
Avengers was like, bah!
They assumed Black Panther was going to be like a fly-by-night Netflix.
I mean, I think they were going to thought it was going to be do good, but I don't think they were going to do. Think it was going to do that. But Avengers heard it, which as a company, you don't want to hurt your own movie base. So if Avengers didn't come out, maybe it would have had another couple of weeks. It would have boomed, you know. I know the lifespan of a movie for the last months, but you know what? It has. Black Panther is on DVD and Blu-ray, and it's still making money in the theaters. It's trying to make that last thing.
Yeah, that last
so close to $700 million for domestic. It's not going to happen, but it's like right there, man, right there. It already did that thing where it became that on the top 10 list. Boom, it accomplished that. So Avengers, though, they're dropping now. Avengers is down to 5, man. Avengers is down to 5, and all these movies are just like boom, boom, boom. You know, and Solo heard it, man. Deadpool heard it, and Incredibles is gonna like piss on him, basically. So the moral to the story is Disney should not fight Disney, should not fight Disney. Because Disney needs to be separated from itself, because then you would not want to hurt yourself. And that's what Disney's doing. And they learned, and we talked about this, Chris. We said there's going to be a meeting, and they're going to not do it anymore. Lucasfilm is not going to be happy with Marvel. Marvel's not going to be happy with Lucasfilm. Marvel's not going to be happy with Pixar. Nobody's going to be happy with nobody. They're going to split it. And that's the way it needs to be, because you cannot do that. Anything else?
Well, the only thing I can say about that, though, it's like, you know, since they own so many of these movies that come out, they know what's going to happen. So at what my thing is, you know, back behind the scenes, you know, we may think that they're like, oh no, but they're kind of looking at it going, yeah, pretty much.
I don't think they're happy with Solo, because they were looking at 3-movie deal. Not. They were looking at 3-movie deal. They actually believed, oh man, we could do this.
But my thing is this, though, right? It's like one of these movies can underperform, like Solo is, but they're not going to stop. They're going to look at that and go,
still getting their money.
Okay.
But I mean, if you think about Solo, right? Is it really underperforming, like, or is it because they had to go for extra money to fix it?
Well, that's part of it, but I think because I liked it, so I can't say that the movie is bad.
Because you're at 280. It's at 280 right now. So now, originally, much more than that. I know, but originally, but dude, it's out. Listen, it's out at the time when all these movies are coming out. It should have been in December, though, dude. We
should have been in December. That's absolutely right.
We said that. We said it's gonna get killed.
I honestly think that originally, like before they had the problem with the directors and whatnot, I think this was the test run for either one of two things or maybe both.
I wouldn't even test stuff like that.
To see if they could put a movie out in May with Star Wars and it would do well, and B, if we could do 2 movies a year, you'd get one in May and one in December.
It's not happening no more.
But that's not going to happen now.
That will never happen again for a long time. Done. And another thing too, I heard that the day Star Wars, you know, the Han Solo came out, right? I heard that Kathleen Kennedy announced another movie the day that came out. Was that true or no?
I don't remember, because I'm assuming you mean Boba Fett, but I'm pretty sure that came out after.
No, but I'm saying here's the thing. As a company, you're focusing on your product. And when you're going to have a release date, when the day it comes out, you do not announce another movie. Like, you let the movie take a ride and soar. And when everything's calm and
But
done,
that's what I'm
nothing.
saying. I don't think they did that, though. I don't remember them doing that.
Okay.
I know they announced Boba Fett, but I'm pretty sure they announced it after Solo had already come out.
Now, what's this thing about Kathleen Kennedy leaving? Because now it's getting traction now.
I highly doubt that she's going to leave.
Okay, so why is it expanding now, the story?
Because people hate her.
Okay.
They actually hate her, and they think she's the reason that Star Wars, quote-unquote, is ruined, which I totally disagree with. But
you don't think it's her?
I don't think Star Wars is ruined, and I don't think it's her. I think she's trying to tell, because you got to remember, it's everyone's like, oh, it's her, it's Kathleen Kennedy, but it's not just her. They have the story group there, and they're the ones making the story. They're the ones who are deciding the canon, okay? She's the executive producer, so she oversees a lot of this. But the one thing I keep seeing is, oh, well, if we get rid of her, it'll be all okay. But you don't know that, because the person that they want to take over, by they, I mean a lot of the people that don't like where Star Wars is right now. They want Dave Filoni to take over, who is the guy that does Rebels. He's doing Resistance. He did Clone Wars. But my thing is this. If you put him in charge, how do we know that he has the experience that Kathleen Kennedy has with running a franchise like this?
Probably not.
Look how those last movies did, though, and the reception they got.
A lot of people don't know this, and I didn't know this until a while ago. If you look at her filmography of the things that she's worked on, you understand why she's in charge of Star Wars.
Okay.
Because she has been a producer on things that I couldn't even believe. She was involved in Jurassic Park.
Well, yeah.
You know, I mean, so my thing is, she's not there just because she likes Star Wars. She's there because the woman knows how to run.
But George Lucas put her in that position, though.
Do you think they're making her the scapegoat?
I think she certainly hasn't helped herself with some of the things that she
said.
Yeah,
some of the shit is bullshit that she said.
Some of the things she says, I scratch my head and go, why would you do that? But my thing is, just because Luke Skywalker wasn't depicted the way you think he should have been, that doesn't mean that she's back there. Because there are people who think that she has some sort of like agenda against this character. And I just go, she didn't make The Last Jedi.
No.
So I
produced it, but
I mean, Chris, we don't agree on the movie, and I know, like, there's so many times I just want to rip the piss out of it. But we did that already. We talked about it. But I've never hated a Star Wars movie ever like this movie, Last Jedi. I don't even want it in my house. That's how much, like, I think about it and I just get mad, But that's from me, from decades and decades being into it since I was 3 and 4, But, and I can't get over it. Like, I could try to watch it. It's just dead set not changing my mind. But I don't want Star Wars to be destroyed. Like, and I feel that, it's not going in the right direction. Hopefully, I do want to see Solo, though, because you're saying it's great.
Oh, it's good. It is real good. And I hope they change their mind about needing a sequel, because it deserves one the way they are.
So, and episode 9, we see J.J. Abrams. But I know we got 2 minutes left. That bad robot are making video games now.
Oh, great.
So, what's the odds Cloverfield games? Because that's the first thing that they said.
Oh, God.
I don't think they're going
That's the first thing that they said, is that there's going to be Cloverfield games, bro.
Oh, God.
Speculated heavily.
They're going to do that.
Oh, I think so.
So, is Paradox going to be the first one?
But maybe this is not a bad thing, though.
No, it could be, because if J.J. Abrams is involved in making the story, you're going to get games that have cliffhangers for endings.
Oh.
Like, think about how frustrating it would be to start playing a game, and like, the gameplay might be okay, but then in the story, it's like, well, It's this, but it's
Wow.
actually not this because he changed his mind.
Well, maybe not. Then.
But I don't know. I mean, if he's just a producer and he's, overseeing stuff, but they're letting other people tell the story, then, maybe.
I'm still trying to figure out what the next Cloverfield is, by the way.
Well, I mean, you have either the Daisy Ridley driving on a road and then she goes to limbo, or Clover is somehow still alive.
Yeah, I thought they were making a flat-out sequel Cloverfield sequel.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah.
So then they're wiping this Twilight Zone crap.
What if it's a Muppet murder movie?
They're not. Well, that's great.
They're not getting rid of that. That's going to be an addition to what they're doing with Cloverfield.
God.
So you're going to have a sequel in the universe of the first Cloverfield movie, and then a continuation of Cloverfield as like an anthology of Twilight Zone.
This is like a big paradox waiting to happen. All
Uh,
right, we're out of here, guys. We'll be back. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.